Hello, hello! We are going to be using long division today. I know, it's hard to remember from way back when, but we're going to be using it for long division for polynomials. Okay? I'll make another video if you need a reminder on how to do this for just regular numbers to catch up and get your memory all jogged. But we're going to be doing long division polynomials. And if you look at your sheet that I gave you, it tells you the step by step. And then I'm going to show you an example or more of how to do that. So we have to divide this crazy looking thing. By the way, what's it called? 3 terms. Highest is 2. So that would be called a quadratic trinomial. So we're going to divide this quadratic trinomial. Whoop, hidden ninja. Trinomial with an N. We're going to divide this quadratic trinomial by a linear binomial. Now, long division is tedious and it's annoying, but it always works. It's kind of like quadratic formula. If it always works, you can't really knock it. And there's shortcuts that sometimes work, but long division always works, which is why we must learn it, says the State Department of Education of Awesomeness. So, first you're going to figure out, okay, well, what goes where on this old school division symbol? Okay, well, what are we dividing by? Well, we're dividing by 2x minus 1. And we're actually dividing from 4x squared plus 6x plus 1. And if you look at the steps that I put on that paper for you, the first step says just to set it up and make sure that they're all in the right order. Make sure it's in standard form. Highest exponent down to lowest. And if there's any missing, like this is a 2 and a 1, and then there's no x's. If there was one missing, we'd have to throw a 0 in there to hold its place. There's none missing. We go 2, 1, none. We're good. So the next step is to divide the first term by the first term. Okay, so over here on the side, we're going to do some scratch work or behind the scenes stuff going on. So we're going to divide 4x squared divided by 2x. Okay, and we did some of this yesterday, and if it helps, I'll write this out. But 4xx, that's x squared, over 2x. One of those x's cancels. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then we've got this little x on top. Okay, so we divided. And just like yesterday with plain old long division with numbers, now, first of all, what we just divided and got the answer, that's going to go on the top. And we're going to line them up. It doesn't matter, but it's helpful if you line them up. This is a plain old x. I'm going to put it above the plain old x term here, the linear term. So 2x. Okay. Now just like yesterday, we take what we got, that 2x, multiply it now by what we're dividing by over here, this 2x minus 1. And if we distribute all that out, that's what? 4x squared, and then minus 2x. Okay. Now we divide, we multiply, and then we subtract. I'm just going to write down subtract over here, but then I'm actually going to take that thing we just got and divide it over here. So minus, and just be careful with your signs, minus 4x squared. And minus a negative really means plus 2x. Or you can think of it as change the signs and add. That's really what subtraction is. Those cancel out. 6 plus 2 is 8. Alright, we just did one round, or iteration if you're getting fancy with vocabulary. And now we're going to drop it like it's hot. And do it again. So now we'll divide the answer we just got. 8x plus, whoa, hold up, just kidding. First term by the first term. just like we did up here. 4x squared was divided by 2x. Now this first term here, 8x divided by 2x. First term divided by first term. And that's just 4. Now the answer we just got goes on top. And it's a positive, so we're going to add it. And now we divided, now we multiply. The answer we just got times what we're dividing by. And that's 8x, minus 4. And now we need to subtract. So I'm going to subtract it over here. I'm just going to change the signs and add. It makes it easier on me. So subtract 8x. Subtract a negative 4. It means add 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. And now I've got this remainder, since there's nothing else to keep going on. And we've got a couple of things you could do with the remainder, and it really depends on the question, how it's being asked, and what they want you to do. One option would be just to write the remainder is 5. Another option would be to write out that answer, 2x plus 4. So we would say this equals 2x plus 4. And that remainder we put on top of what we're dividing by. So plus 5 over 2x minus 1. So there's two different ways to look at that same answer. And you're going to need to know both. There you go. There's one problem. Bum, ba, ba.